For this game, Joanne Aldridge, Cliff Carney, and Ryan Nunes were set for basketball here at Lundholm Gymnasium. It will be Renee So at the middle and Carly Poe to do the tip, won by Central Connecticut State. First try, no good. Coming on the inside from Outlow, and here come the Wildcats on the left side. UNH a big win, 71-43 over Sacred Heart on Sunday. Pull-up jumper, no good from Poe. And here come the Blue Devils.
Absolutely. That transition is going to be really important to them. Make sure that Central Connecticut doesn't push the ball and score in transition like that. Leiden
comes up empty on the triple. First quarter, once again, thanks for joining us. 7-3 New Hampshire, riding high. This is one of their best starts in the last 2 years for Coach Maureen McGarity. Her presence certainly felt, leaving for maternal leave again last year, but her team's in a good spot right now. One thing we want to look out for today, taking care of the ball, work for good shots.
Absolutely. Last year was jumbled with that pregnancy leave, but of course, back at it this year and excited to be with the team full time.
Jumper off the mark from Kat Fogarty, averaging close to 12 points per game. On the block, dish from Poe, it bops out of bounds, and Central Connecticut State to take over.
Certainly an awkward exchange there. I believe that she got that ball right there in the face. Hopefully she can recover up this next play.
No score early on here at Lundholm Gymnasium. Game one of a doubleheader today. The men's team in action after the women this afternoon. Here's a triple right side. Patterson, too strong. Rebound corralled by Epps. And the Blue Devils reset. Epps has been solid for the Blue Devils this season.
Absolutely. Leading the Blue Devils in 3 statistical categories. I mean, she's just their workhorse and really makes this team go.
Scoring, assists. She's also great at the free throw line.
Absolutely.
There's a dish to the corner. Jumper on the way from Outlow. Swish. That's a triple, and Central Connecticut State strikes first.
Yeah, the Cats are going to need to make sure they rotate well to get those shooters. They got some great three-point shooters on this team for the Blue Devils, and so they played great defense the other day, but they need to make sure they rotate the shooters.
Brittany Lai to the free throw line, dumps it to the right side, and it's kicked back out. Wildcats swing it around.
Great ball movement for the Bearcats. They're going to need to make sure they keep that up this game.
Jumper off the mark from Poe once more. Her second try from the free throw line. Blue Devils push. Bounce pass to the middle for Epps. Swiped away. Leiden in transition.
And not necessarily looking to take it to the hoop. She's going to need to make sure she has an eye for the basket on transition like that. Carly gets great position down low.
Bounce left side. Poe just short. Front rimmed it. UNH still no good from the field. A triple from Outlow. The scoring so far for the Blue Devils. First change on the floor. UNH going to Ashley Story off the bench. We highlighted her before the game. Last two averaging 11 points per game, 7.5 rebounds.
Yeah, she's turning into some consistent performances here for the Wildcats, and hopefully we can see another one of those today.
Cumberland, Maine native. Her nickname in high school was Stretch. She does bring that ability to stretch the floor.
Certainly has a presence on the court, absolutely. That was a nice hook shot, just didn't fall.
Leiden the board. Gets it back. Bounces it inside for Renee So. It's plucked away by the Wildcats.
Great for Cat to take up that space there in the middle. Really helpful on their zone.
Brittany Lai back after missing Sunday's game. Suffered a concussion in practice.
Certainly can't be too careful with that these days.
Certainly with all the protocol and professional and college sports. Nice dish to the right side, and UNH still scoreless. Good look, though, on the right block by Kat Fogarty. And back come the Blue Devils right side.
And they're pushing the ball. That's their tempo. They want to keep this game moving and really work that transition game as well as they can.
About 6.5 minutes left, first quarter, 3-0. The Blue Devils in front.
A great zone defense here. I think they might have switched to
Chineso just short on the block. And here comes Patterson pushing the tempo for the Wildcats. Well, Central Connecticut State 1-9 on the season, coming off a 20-point loss at Boston College on Sunday. Step back jumper, Fogarty off the left side, and Leiden's in the right spot once again. Lob pass to the right side, Chinoso banks it off glass, 5-0 Central Connecticut State.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say the Cats have come out just a bit slow so far in this game. Their zone, which worked for them so well in the last game, is one that they're going to have to make sure they keep on the shooters and really work in transition.
One thing Coach Maureen McGarity in her 7th season wanted to see, Ben, was getting to the basket. As Lai tries from the baseline, too strong once again. UNH 0 for 7 to start.
Certainly not a good start for them. I'm sure Coach is going to rally the troops here and make sure they know the game plan is to re-attack these Blue Devils.
So 5-0 run, of course, to start things out. Fresh off the bench for the Blue Devils, Brianna Jacobs, a junior from Glen Burnie, Maryland. The lone junior on the roster. 5.5 left, first quarter. Central Connecticut State's lone win against an America East team in Vermont. In the corner, triple too strong from Jacobs, fresh off the bench.
Absolutely. That was an overtime win, too. They really worked for that one.
78-76 against the Catamounts.
Looks like the Cats have switched to man defense here. They didn't feel like that zone was working for them too well, Brendan.
Zone worked out plenty. 28-point win over Sacred Heart on Sunday. Maureen McGarity felt it was their best effort entirely on the season. 8 to shoot. Epps bounces it. Shaynoso fouled. And we'll have our first free throws of the contest.
I think we're going to see that in and out game a lot for